Yeah. What's up? What's good? What's pop? What's crack? What's percolating? What's really good? It's man, Theo. What a week it was. Wednesday. It's been a week. It has been a week. Yeah, we're gonna get this party started. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, I get it. I understand. Y'all like, dang, you came in on time. Yeah, it's 6:30. 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's what time it is. 6:30. We got a great show tonight, but you know how it is. I ain't gonna start till we get everybody in. And when I say everybody, I mean two. We got two. We got a crew. We got one that ain't enough to have fun. No. We got two. We got a crew. We gonna make it do what it's gonna do. And I think I could be wrong because I've been wrong before. I'm gonna be wrong again. But I think we got a great show lined up. It's been a lot going on this week. It's been a lot. It's been a lot going on this week, and I want to talk about it with y'all if y'all don't mind. Big Ronnie, what's going on? Y'all want to talk about it? If y'all don't mind, we talk about it. We chop it up on in here and everything. My bad, the other phone. Yeah, we in here and everything like that. We chop it up. Shout out to Plant Poppy. Shout out to Art Man Customs. Yeah. Black Panther fan group in full effect. Council of Wakanda. Yeah, hold on. This some good coffee. Yeah. We got a great show. I see we got four. I mean, we can use some more. But we gonna make it do what it's gonna do. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what we got going on tonight. First of all, like I said, shout out to Art Man Custom. Look at him. When we say we got Wakanda at the house, I be wanting that feeling that Batman fans got. You know, they got all the Gotham, they got the Joker, they got Riddler, they got the whole damn Batman fans, especially with Harvey Foster doing everything. I be wanting us to have that too. Hell, if you like a black character, I just be wanting you to have it for that black character. So shout out to Artman Customs. Shout out to Weapon Hex Customs. Shout out to Big Chad. Shout out to my brother D-Real. Shout out to Mr. Smith, my elder and everything like that. Shout out to Big Kev from Fan Plastic Tour. Man, shout out to all y'all that just make it possible for us to have our own little Wakanda at the house. Thank you. Because we say sharing is caring, right? And we definitely share. D. Steezel, the Rock With Me Nation moderators in the building. Big D, how the family? That don't sound right. Pause. D. Steezel, how the family doing? It changed that up. Oh man, yeah, we in here. Yeah, if y'all can tell, I'm in a great mood. I am. Shout out to he who sits high. My wife is on the road. Well, she should be arriving in Atlanta in a few minutes. Definitely by 7 o'clock. She is on a business trip. So y'all send a prayer for her and everything like that. Wish her luck on her business trip. Business trip, family trip. The missus finna take care of some business. Yeah. And if you're in Dallas, Georgia, yeah, you the business she coming to take care of. Yeah, you didn't play around for far too long. Yeah, so like I said, I think we got a great show lined up for this evening. I see people pulling up. We got 7. Let me see what we got before because I don't want to be rude. We got D. Steezel, the Rock With Me Nation moderator, and Big Ronnie up in the building. So yeah, let's go ahead and go over tonight's topic. Did y'all know that DC Young Fly and William was beefing? Y'all like William. Y'all know William, the dude who did the song, Every Day I'm Hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day. Yeah, I can't call him by his stage name no more. No. Ever since he did that Trump thing. No, William. Yeah, William and DC Young Fly beefing. They are. Supposedly William pulled up on the set, 95 South set, and everything like that. Stuff went left from there. But yeah, they beefing. We're gonna talk about it. Aries Spears versus O'Shea Jackson. Don't do that. You know who O'Shea Jackson is. Don't do that. Like, damn, Theo, you I'm like this. I'm a firm believer. I never have dinner with the president. I never have dinner with the president. I never have dinner with the president. And if I see your ass again, I'll be hesitant. Yeah. Words, lyrics to live by. Some dude even came out on what's his name? Calvin, Cornelius. Some dude said something. Yeah, I think Calvin was his name. Said which one of these Uncle Toms was going to wind up going to. Might want to watch what you say. Also, Feige says Kang was soft. I'm paraphrasing here, but Kang wasn't. I'm gonna tell you why I think he said that. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why I think which is the damnedest thing, because I might start off tonight's show talking about that particular topic because I got questions. MCU Reboot. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Game changer, vice game manager. Cam Newton has had a lot to say about quarterbacks that he considered to be game changers, game managers. He considers Jalen Hurd to be a game manager. Cam. We're gonna talk. And I know how this gonna go because Cam get whipped stuff. Cam like to talk about what somebody ain't did. Well, you know, it's quite a few things folks ain't did, regardless of what level they done made it to. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. James Gunn, his approach to black characters. All right. You know, I want to read what you got to say, especially after Mr. Terrific debut. Captain America 4, no evidence equals no success. Captain Feige just been busy. He throwing folks all up under the bus, ain't he? Damn. Jonathan, Sam, say Anthony Mackie, y'all good? We're going to talk about it. JSO traffic stop, recollection of events and update. Yeah, we're going to get into it. The Breakfast Club, fake emotions from cast and fans. Yeah. Big Ruben, what's going on? Big Ruben Thomas is in the building. We're going to get into it. Storm, because I know somebody going to ask me. I know, regardless of what I said, I know somebody gonna ask me. I'm prepared with an answer. I'm just telling you, I'm prepared with an answer. What else we got going on? Mr. Terrific issue 3. Y'all go ahead and keep the party going. Big James, DC, look here. Keep the party going. That's all I got to say. Keep the party going. So with that said, let me make sure I greet those who have already tuned in for this evening. Like I said, I want to thank you so much. It is Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. Some people call it hump day. You did not have to be here. We got D. Steezel in the building. We got Afro in the building and Big Ruben in the building. Thank y'all so much. And since I see we got 7, I'm in heaven. So we're going to make it do what it's going to do. Yeah. First topic tonight. I said I want to get into it. Let me see. Yeah. Let's start here. Because I want to get off into this thing right here. Yeah. Kang wasn't big enough. That's crazy. Said no comic book fan ever. Oh, yeah. We're going to go ahead and crack this puppy on open and everything like that. Thank y'all so much for putting up. And we always say ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. So we're going to make sure we get this link and we copy it, right? But we're going to open it up in Chrome and everything like that because we don't want no mistakes. We're going to go ahead and give this on over to the Rock With Me Nation. Yeah, we ain't being selfish. Not this evening. Not this evening. No, we're not going to do that. Big Juju is in the building. My fellow Devil Dog, what is going on? Devil Dog, yes, we here. Pace, yeah, let me get that right there. Go on in right there, like, yeah, right there. That's crazy. You say Kang wasn't big enough? That's wild. Kang wasn't big enough. Marvel already planning Robert Downey Jr., Dr. Doom pivot before Jonathan Majors' department, Kevin Feige claims. This comes to us by way of IGN. Big Tom Phillips, thank you so much, Big Tom. Big Tom put this out initially July 21st, 2025 at 6:56 a.m., then updated it at 7:05 a.m. Big Tom, thank you for being a man on the ground. Kevin Feige has discussed Marvel's decision to replace Kang as the main villain of Avengers Doomsday and said talks with MCU legend Robert Downey Jr. to play Dr. Doom had begun before the departure of Jonathan Majors. I'm going to call Cap. I'm going to call Cap. I'm gonna call Cap on that one. I could go farther. I put the article in there, but I'm gonna call Cap. I'm gonna call Cap. We're gonna keep this show where it needs to be. I'm calling Cap because I know there's an interview sitting out there with Jonathan Majors and Cam Newton. Hold on. They're like, Theo, no. And I'm gonna put it in here because I believe sharing is caring. You can go check it out for yourself. But one of the things that Cam Newton asked Jonathan Majors was, how did he feel in regards to the industry? Did he feel like the industry let him down? Did he feel like friends were low-key hanging out in his face, even though publicly they weren't supporting him? Did he feel like some folks turned their back on him? Did he feel like Marvel did him dirty? Well, I don't think we need to go back and forth with that. We saw what happened with Ezra Miller, right? We saw what happened with Amber Heard, right? Right. Well, Jonathan Majors did not get the benefit of the doubt in any of that, and I don't think he did anything anywhere near what those two did. Nevertheless, Marvel got rid of him. Well, he makes his thoughts known in regards to how he was treated. This was months ago. This was months before Kevin Feige came out and made his statement. So, Theo, what are you saying? I think this was Kevin Feige clapping back at Jonathan Majors. See, first and foremost, you're not going to tell a comic book fan that Dr. Doom poses a bigger threat than the manipulator of time. The damnedest thing is that you're not going to be able to tell a comic book fan, because to a degree, we would tell you that Dr. Doom and Kang might be the same damn person. Clearly, that means that when we say you don't know and don't care about comic books, you just keep proving us right. You don't know and you don't care. Well, anyway, that was the statement that he made in regards to Jonathan Majors, the character Kang. But let me ask a question. What comic book fan would put Kang the Conqueror in a movie where the protagonists are Scott Lang, Hope Van Dyne, Hank Pym, Janet Van Dyne, and Scott's daughter Cassie? What comic book fan doing that? What comic book fan is going to put that together and say, oh yeah, that's a good damn story? What comic book fan is going to reduce Darren? I'm sorry, is that Crossfire? Wait, is that MODOK? We don't know who the heck. I'm sorry, is that Yellow Jacket? What comic book fan is doing that? None of us are. Bruh, stop blaming folks for your ignorance. It had nothing to do with Jonathan Majors. It has nothing to do with Kang not being a major antagonist. It has everything to do with you not knowing what you're doing. And we keep wanting to say, because you got your talking boys out there, we keep wanting to say it's too much movies out there. We keep wanting to say it's superhero fatigue. Then the stupid of us want to sit up here and say, oh, it's woke. No, your ass don't know a damn superhero story when you see it. And you keep hiring folks that don't know a damn superhero story. That's what that is. Scott Lang, any of them damn characters are getting washed by Kang. Does the dude literally not walk through time? You know what the damn shame of it? We can sit up here and literally go back and look at two different cartoons that are still on Disney Plus. Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes and Avengers Assemble. In both those cartoons have way better adaptations of Kang than any trash anybody then got in a live action MCU. It ain't even close. Now let me ask the difficult question. Because I seem to recall quite a few of us acting butt hurt when Jonathan Majors got done dirty. And you know what? I'm gonna say acting butt hurt because we don't mind acting butt hurt. Oh, we acted butt hurt when they said they weren't gonna recast T'Challa. Oh, we acted butt hurt when they actually deleted T'Challa. We acted butt hurt when they got rid of Jonathan Majors. I say act because that's all it was, because the same folks who was acting still effing with Marvel. Complaining about how bad they did Jonathan Majors, but you can't wait to consume the next MCU project. Complaining about what they did with T'Challa, but you can't wait to consume the next MCU project. Complaining about how they treat black characters, but you always right there. Every time they drop something, you right there. Your ass is going to go see Fantastic Four First Step, and you cannot wait to talk about it. While that is your choice, tell me why you complaining. Because that is your choice. You do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm not understanding why you complaining and then going around doing the same, doing what you know what? That's like voting against your own damn interest. That's what my brother Dare was saying. Mind you, it's rhetorical. This ain't me judging you. This ain't me asking you to answer me. I see y'all out there in the stratosphere tagging me and stuff. Oh, you mad about this? You ain't that mad. you ain't that mad. Say, Theo, what is the last MCU movie project you saw? Black Panther 2. Yeah, I wasn't playing. No, I wasn't playing at all. I was dead ass serious. I was going into my ancestor spirit. I was those who came before me. I was like, well, hell, if they could do it for a damn, because they don't want to sit on the back of the damn bus and they got to go to damn work. The least I can do is just keep this entertainment we talking about. this entertainment. And since I was raised by my grandparents, I understand what stick-to-itiveness is. I do. I do. If they could do that in Camilla, Georgia, look it up. Yeah. Ain't nothing to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Damn. I'm just gonna say stop acting mad. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say stop acting mad. Cause that'd be the funniest damn thing to me. You mad about the same damn thing you was mad about November 2022. You ain't fixed it yet. These Steves will say his family is doing good. That's what matters, big dog. That's what matters. Speaking of Batman, there's that new Batman Deadpool comic, a Batman Black Panther team up comic book would be dope. You know what? This me being petty. No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. You right though, Steve. You ain't gonna do that. What's going on, Big Ruben in the building? Yes, sir. Reboot. Been needed, but I need that to include Feige. Had enough of him. He don't need it changing over the roster, and you still got the same damn general manager, head coach. Here we go. Y'all ain't heard me use this joke in a while. I'm gonna go right here. Kevin Feige. It's Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones. Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige. Jerry Jones. Dallas Cowboys got a lot of talent. So does the MCU roster. Jerry don't know what the hell he doing with it. Neither does Kevin Feige. Jerry Jones wants to be the face of the Dallas Cowboys, regardless of what star is there. Kevin Feige wants to be the face of the MCU, regardless of what. And mind you, he's telling the coach how to cook the groceries. Coach can't buy the groceries. Coach can't do nothing with the recipe. No, you gonna fix what I tell you to fix. That's Jerry Jones. Well, okay, well, tell me how successful this been working for the Dallas Cowboys. That's the best analogy I got for you. Tell me how that's been working for the Dallas Cowboys. Big Afro is in the building, and you too. Don't be doing that just because I'm speaking truth now, damn it. No, we're gonna stop all that. I feel emboldened. Yeah, I'm like Big Boy was on the Daily Show and every day. Don't stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop censoring people because we saying what it is and everything. Just stop doing that. Tired of folks talking about, man, I'm glad somebody been talking. I've been talking like this for a minute. Promote the video. Stop tripping. And then stop removing people from my subscription base. You've been doing that. It don't matter what videos I put out there, what content, we got subscribers dropping off left and right. Ain't no way in hell. Stop it. That's why people be going to Patreon. Stop it. Ain't this supposed to be a free platform? Ain't people supposed to have a difference of opinion? You ever stop to think that maybe if Marvel was listening to what I was saying, me and my brother Daryl, what's going on, Daryl? They might be able to get it damn right. Stop suppressing our damn content. Hell, you think we don't know? We know. Oh, my bad. That BP is, hey, shout out to Plant Poppy. Shout out to Plant. You know what? True story. Remember I told you how I broke the other mug? PTSD. I fight him asleep. Right. But this mug right here got something. I did the exact same thing. I woke up, stuff all over on my side of the bed. I didn't kick stuff all over the place and everything like that. Mug laying on the ground like this. I said, oh, this must be the one with the vibranium weave in it. What you say? You crashing out again? My brother Daryl in the building. What is going on? Hey, we gonna switch it up and everything like that. I ain't gonna be too serious and everything like that this evening. We're gonna try and add as much levity as we possibly can to the situation. With that being said, let's break this thing on up, break up the little levity. Shout out to Artman Custom. Shout out to Artman Custom. Shout out to Big Chad. Because Big Chad, remember the Rock With Me Nation, drop through, like the content, hit me up, inbox me on Messenger, Facebook. Say, man, I got to tell you about this brother. Showed me a Queen Mother Ramunda head sculpt. I'm blown. Whoa, hold on. Because we're trying to figure out what's going on. Why we ain't got no Queen Mother Ramunda action figure? Y'all know that's how we feel. We sitting up here like this. Hey, we Black Panther fans. You got Angela Bassett. What we doing? What's good? Big Chad hit me up, and I just want to say thank you, Big Chad, because that's truly sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. He hit me up. Well, damn it, you know, I'm sharing is caring. Right. Well, we man. I know some of us got this in red. I know some of us got this in white. Some of us got this in black. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look. That young brother, man. Oh, man. Who? No, we scouring the earth trying to get us some us. Nowhere to be found. So shout out to Big Chad on that one. So I'm looking. And you know, we talk about us. representation, imagery, love, loyalty, and everything like that. I got this brother over here going to college. Come on now. Come on now. Now we could go anywhere and get customs, right? Anywhere and get customs. But this was the first person, brother, I seen show some love to the Queen Mother Ramunda. So I said, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Now we got our inner circle, right? We do counsel over. We got our inner circle. And when I say inner circle, I'm talking about those of us that's like into the action figures and everything like that. And we be talking. We remember Dr. Eve Ewing. She give us Black Panther. We're like, whoa, that's different. That's different. Some folks had an issue with the costume. We sat up there, we're like, nobody that right now. And we were like, Hasbro, can you make it do what it's gonna do? Hasbro, can you make it do what it don't? We ain't get nothing from Hasbro. As a matter of fact, hold on, because there's another brother that's putting out custom motorcycles right now. And I want to take the time to shout him out because we might be, and when I say brother, I'm saying brother, I don't really know the ethnicity, wasn't checking for that. I be looking for the talent, and this brother is talented and everything. He's putting out some custom motorcycles. And you know how we said, we sitting up here like, hey man, when can we get us a Black Panther custom motorcycle? Yeah, let me hold on, let me find where the brother at and everything like that. I want to make sure I shout this brother out. Hold on. Yeah, we gonna find it. We gonna find it. We gonna find out where he at and everything like that. But yeah, Buddy is on Instagram and has some motorcycles that he be putting out, and they be scrape. Did I say scrape? Here we go. One Oak Customs. That's his name. 1_Oak_Customs, and that's one spelled out ONE. He's been putting out some custom motorcycles. We might need to hit him up and see if we could get us a Black Panther inspired motorcycle. But that said, going back to Artman Customs though, we was looking at Dr. Eve Ewing. We liked the 10-issue run. To some of us, the run came to an end too soon. But what we were left with, some stuff we was just like, whoa, we need that. The Paulding, thank you, my brother Daryl, my other brother, Kamoyo King. They say, Theo, that's a Paulding. And we seen it and everything like that. Well, Artman Custom. Now, see, watch this now. Now, this took him a little bit, and this thing kind of frustrated him. I know, because I was reading his comment. He said he wasn't gonna do no more. Well, you know me, I know money talk. I know money talk. So I showed the picture. My brother Daryl said, hey, I got to hit him up. Daryl hit him up. So while Artman Custom did swear he was not doing any more Paulding shields, Daryl has got, man, look here. Daryl got him to do another one. He's done one for Mr. Ray Smith. I don't know who else is going to hit him up, but this right here is a thing of beauty. We say we got Wakanda at the house. He took the time, the detail, to paint it. It's got the straps on the back of it. It's the right size. It's the right size. With the straps, you can either have it where it's a shield, or you can raise it up on the bicep as it is with the in the actual comic book itself. Sturdy plastic, not bendable, that not flexible like that. The claws are not that flimsy type of plastic. It's detailed. Not only did he paint it, but there are actually, if you can see, well, there are ridges here. This is raised. This is raised. So he put a lot of detail into it. Artman Custom, bro, you got a future. Hopefully, don't know what you're going to school for, but I keep telling us we need to have our own action figure company as a people. And brother, I ain't saying, I'm just saying, Sent some nice decals here on Artman Custom. I think what I'm gonna wind up doing with this is I got that Valorverse Vanguard. I'm probably gonna put one of these on the Vanguard. I'm probably gonna go with this one, put it on the Vanguard and everything like that. Cabal above all. Yeah. Thank you for commissioning me for these two pieces, brother. Folks like you help keep the lights on, Nico. So you want to check that out, you go check that out. Now, the piece de resistance. Look at here. Here's the sad part. When you commission the pieces, you know you're going to pay more because you're the one doing it first. Don't care. I absolutely do not care. I don't. We say this is for the culture. Well, dadgummit, this is for the culture. That's absolutely beautiful. These are firm pieces right here. I don't know what he used to make it, but it's there. Might be some form of plastic. See the stars? You got the stars in the hair. Got the eyebrows and everything like that, man. Listen, art man, Nico, you did that. 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 And I just want to let you know, brother to brother, you are making the dreams of quite a few Black Panther fans come true. Daryl say he need a J Spots and a 6160 T'Challa head sculpt. As a matter of fact, you say 6160. Big Chad, once again, shout out to Big Chad. Big Chad has already commissioned Nico for that T'Challa head sculpt, as well as the Okoye head sculpt from the Ultimate Universe as well. So go on in and get your orders on in and everything like that. Keep that brother employed. Nico, Artman Customs, my brother, you do phenomenal work. We gonna keep you employed. The Rock With Me Nation, we gonna keep that chain flowing. That we gonna, and if we get our way, which I believe we can, right? We just need the right person to hear us. We get our way, big dog. Yeah. Folks gonna come to see what you're doing for real. Like you, when I say, yeah, we gonna be working in the same damn building is what I'm saying. Let me keep up with these notes and everything like that, because y'all are being gracious to me. That D. Steezel says his family's doing great. That's what's going on. Juju said the BP coffee mug is dope. It is. Plant Poppy doing this thing on that one. Thank you so much, Plant Poppy. Afro Samurai said the last Batman book I read was the Batman Spawn. That's what's up. Ronnie J is greeting people. Afro says, I would love to see Batman in Wakanda. Be a nice little interesting crossover story. I can admit that. These T'Challa in that Batcave, Bruce in Wakanda, saying something. And that's the thing. That is the thing. Thank you so much, because you just made me think about something when you said that. Folks got Batcaves. Folks got Batcaves that they can interact with their action figure. That's amazing. That's amazing. Folks got the Daily Bugle, whether we talking Lego size or doing a little diorama set, and they can do something what they want to do with their with their Spider-Man action figure. When they drop that Giant Man, Henry Pym, and they had like the Avengers Mansion and everything. It's wonderful when you got play sets like that. Play sets. I said what I said. Call it that wrong. To have something like that for your Black Panther, you can have two distinct different sets, right? You can have the throne room, right? And then you can have a necropolis, man. All right. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So keeping the party rolling though. We're gonna keep it going. They would have a lot of respect for one another. They would be. Feige's in full damage control. Seemed that way. Kang saved Dr. Doom's life when Doom was lost in space. You seem like you're a comic book fan, ain't you? Come on, your king they pulled up. I enjoy Ant-Man and Wasp, but it was ridiculous to have Ant-Man beat Kang. On that part, Theo, I think Kang versus younger in their prime, Hank Pym and Janet would be far more interesting. Kang still wins. Yeah. Kang is that's literally the dude. That's when they say we assemble heroes that brought heroes together to defeat a villain. No single hero. That's literally what that is right there. Hey man, listen, they like it, I love it. Go ahead, make it do what it do. You ready? I got Kang at the house. You know, just cause you ain't seen me show Kang as an action figure, I had Kang before the MCU thought of Kang, because I'm a comic book fan. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for all that. What's good, Kamoya? And I got the action figure, He Who Shall Remains. It ain't Kang. No, I'm going back and forth between whether or not that's Zarbar. Yeah, I ain't got no Zarbar representation. Why he can't be Zarbar? See what I'm saying? Yeah. My brother Daryl pulled up. What's going on? We keeping the party rolling. Feige would never get it. I mean, you know, hey, I would not be saying Fantastic Four. What for? I ain't in it. Like it, as my daughter was saying, my 13-year-old, baby, no shade. Baby, no shade. I want everybody that's going to go see Fantastic Four, have at it. I got the Fantastic Four at the house. I'm not in that movie. And I know the Fantastic Four. So I know the story. So I ain't got to go see the movie. I didn't invest a lot of money in my 57 years on God's green earth into Marvel Entertainment and the Fantastic Four specifically. I ain't got to go see it. Oh, no. It's time for me to invest some money into Mr. Terrific. Give it up one time, Mr. Terrific. Yeah. Yeah. I need to get some more money. I need James Gunn. Yeah, let's see segue. We'll come on to this James Gunn article right after this. I need James Gunn to see some value, more value in Michael Holt than what he do see. He see a lot. I need my brother Edie Gathiga to get his own ongoing series. Yeah. I need him to either get his own movie or I need to get him what he need to get what John Cena got. Yeah. So I'm gonna go watch that again. I'm in that. And I'm talking big talk too. Somebody say, you need some, I don't need no help. God damn it, I'm Mr. Terrific. God damn it. Over here, I'm getting faded left and right. Folks laughing at me. I'm getting one punched across the damn island or something like that. I've been paralyzed from the waist down for almost 10 damn years. I'm broke, can't get along. Now I ain't gonna be running the Avengers. It's just a sob story on me. I want that. I want that. I don't want that. Speaking of not wanting that, I like it. Nice little segue. Nice little segue right here yonder. James Gunn. Yeah. Let me get this and share this with the Rock With Me Nation. This comes from us from Dinner Geeks. Yep, that's what that is. Dinner Geeks. We're gonna make sure I get us right. Hold on. Here we go right there. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's up? Scenario? I know, right? Let me stop. That might not have been it. I'm gonna see if I can get this link again. Y'all hold on. I apologize. I think that was a YouTube link that I gave y'all earlier. Give me 1 second. You know, when you be doing this thing don't be wanting to act right. wearing my Black Panther shirt on my day off. Got to represent. Mr. Paul Martin in the building. What's going on, Mr. Martin? What's going on? Here we go. There we go. There we go. Sheesh. Can't wait till we get a studio. Get the teleprompter and everything like that. This comes from us for Dinner Geeks by Joshua Darren, July 23rd, 2025. Superman, Mr. Terrific, and James Gunn approach to Black characters. And Superman, James Gunn, and Edie Gathegi do not reimagine Mr. Terrific. They restore him. It fits the pattern of how Gunn approaches his Black characters with nuance and complexity. Let me see it. They said they restored him. They didn't reimagine it. They didn't put their own little twist on him. That's crazy. Michael Holt, Edie Gathegi, also known as Mr. Terrific, has long been one of the most brilliant, layered, and morally grounded characters in the DC universe. He's also been one of its most overlooked. For nearly 3 decades, live action and animated adaptations have reduced him to comic relief, background support, or a footnote in someone else's story. Until now. In Superman's, James Gunn doesn't reinvent Mr. Terrific, he restores him. From the moment Hulk appears, he stands as an equal and peer, not a sidekick, to Superman himself. He commands the screen with quiet confidence, carries his intellect without arrogance, and moves with the emotional clarity rarely afforded to Black male characters in genre storytelling. He is shown as the total package, physical, strategic, principled, and emotionally intelligent. That's not just a creative decision, it's a pattern of character building that we've seen from Gunn before. Mr. Terrific is the latest addition to a lineage of Black characters written by Gunn with intentionality, agency, and layered humanity. From the guarded vulnerability of Idris Elba's Bloodsport to Leota Adebayo's Danielle Moore ethical awakening, from the calculated control Viola Davis brought to a second outing with Amanda Waller to Clemson Murn's Chukwudi Iwuji internal war, Gunn doesn't flatten blackness into a trope. He writes it carefully. You know what? Let's think about that for a second. I think that's fair. Tell me, James Gunn, the Black character you've seen in a project he's been over, and that character wasn't treated with respect. Because no, he did that with Bloodshot. He did that with Bloodshot. I think it's safe to say Viola Davis is knocking it out of the park. I mean, damn, we talk about iconic portrayals. Who the hell is going to play Amanda Waller after Viola Davis? Now, mind you, we say that, but let's be clear. CCH Pounder was the voice of Amanda Waller. So we got two strong sisters making it do what it do. I'm of the mindset I could be wrong. Angela Bassett may have played Viola Davis. So we got sisters that can play her. So let's never ask that question again. Who can play what role? Those women have done tremendous things with that character. That said, though, when we look at James Gunn, even the brother that played the alien in the first season of Peacemaker wasn't a bad character. Viola Davis's daughter, the young lady that played her daughter, wasn't a bad character. As a matter of fact, when you look at the characters that James Gunn has that represent me, they're not bad. The young lady that was working up under Viola Davis, up under Amanda Waller, she turns back up in James Gunn's Superman. And what do we see her do in the Suicide movie? So it's one of those things when, as I sit back from afar, I'm able to say, he gets it, this one doesn't. Now, this is the thing that I look at. And I'm just gonna throw it out there. You either care or you don't. It's safe to say quite a few of us don't, even though we act like it. In the first Captain America movie, Derek Luke was in that movie. His character is pertinent to the lore of Black Panther. Whether it was retconned that way or not, it don't matter. His character matters. You never got to saw it play out. He's the reason why Steve has the vibranium for his shield. That's you. You never saw it, and you ain't pitching no bitch about it. Why that don't matter? We keep saying stuff like, to us, we'll regurgitate somebody else's BS talking point to us. Well, when does Gabe play a pertinent role if the role that Gabe is supposed to play ain't ever displayed? It ain't show up in Captain America, the First Adventure. It ain't finna show up in 1943. So why are we as Black people capping for it? What for? What we so damn gung-ho about? And why those of us that are so-called social media influencers, Black comic book fans, Black nerds, blurs that are all in the damn superhero, why we ain't ringing the damn bell? Why we just keep encouraging us to go along? Because I could start right there. Captain America, the First Avenger. Hell, James Rose. You ain't seen James Rose get treated with any type of respect that James Gunn has bestowed upon Black characters, and you know it. But you still going, and you getting mad at other Black folks who woke, who not going. You want us to partake of that nonsense. James Rose is just in a damn comic book where he should be headlining that comic book by himself, but he's literally splitting time with Tony, who is in 2 other damn comic books. Come on, man, stop. Stop. Stop the cap. Stop. But you proud and you Black. No, you not. No, you're not. No, I'm not doing that. I can't. Because you get mad when brothers and sisters say they don't want to partake of the MCU. Why you doing it? Now, see, that'd be the damnest thing. We could get mad and throw a flag on the play in regards to Black unification because you ain't standing up for Black. You standing up for Jerry Heller. What for? You getting mad because we didn't pieced out on Jerry Heller. Let me keep up with these. Let me get back here. He proves once again that Black characters can be fully realized, emotionally complex, and narratively central. So it is that Gunn Superman doesn't just introduce Mr. Terrific, it positions him exactly where he's always belonged, at the center with his contemporaries. Michael Holt, reclaiming the character from the margins. Michael Holt made his debut in the Spectre issue 54, 1997, created by Jerry Ostrander and Tom Mandrake. No, that's not us. I want you to think about that. That ain't us. From the beginning, he stood apart, not driven by revenge or destined for greatness. Hope was shaped by loss. After his wife and unborn child died in a car accident, he contemplated his own life was worth living until science, discipline, and deep care for humanity called him back. He earned over a dozen PhDs, became an Olympic gold medalist in the decathlon, and designed the T-Spheres, sophisticated AI-driven technology capable of analysis, defense, surveillance, and other endless possibilities. He then joined the Justice Society of America, not to fight for glory, but to serve with precision and empathy. He believes in fair play. Keep that same energy. See, that's equal. It's fairness. Keep that same energy. Fair play. Superhero. Okay. In the comics, Hope was portrayed as a moral tactician, trusted by gods, leaders, and even the multiverse itself. That's still going on, by the way. Shout out to Justice League Unlimited. Yet his on-screen appearances never truly reflected that. Justice League Unlimited reduced him to a background administrator. It did. Arrow renamed him Curtis Hope and softened his edges into relief work. He became palatable, i.e. non-threatening, not powerful. Gunn reverses all of that. His Mr. Terrific isn't a footnote, he's a force. Holt is introduced not with spectacle, but with extreme competence. He moves beside Superman, not behind him or subservient to him. He is shown as a fully formed, physical, intellectual, principled, and emotionally grounded hero. It is the clearest articulation yet of the character's original DNA. Let me tell you what Michael Holt is. Michael Holt is unapologetically a black man. The way James Gunn wrote him, using the term, the description Saul, he didn't write him Saul. He didn't write him as if Michael Holt had to turn down his blackness just so other people could be who they were or be who they are, be safe in who they. No, that's not. And he's never written them characters like that. No, they will talk that talk and they will stand toe to toe with you. What did Fastos do the majority of the time he was in the Eternals? As Gray would say, you get the representation you settle for. Well, in the MCU, I've never seen myself like that. And like I said, I ain't but 5'8.5". But no, we're not. I ain't got it in me to keep negotiating. No, sometimes I got to put my hands on you. That's what that is when you're a superhero. We'll see how superheroes get treated with respect. You got a superhero that's walking around. One, they ain't really told you what his rank was. While they keep telling you everybody else's rank, you really don't know what Sam's rank is. Yeah, that's by design. You really don't know what Sam's rank is. And if I didn't tell you what Lamar Hoskins' rank was, you wouldn't know that either. Well, that's so you see little to any significance in the black character. All you do is appreciate their struggle. Or as Pam Entertainment said it, called it once before, trauma porn. You get used to that. Well, our lives are varied. Our characters are varied. When I look at our superheroes and how they are treated right now, whether we want to say it or not, I like Marvel, but Marvel ain't taking care of me like DC is taking care of me. And that's a conscious decision. And until things change, I'm not going back. But see, do they need me back, or do they have enough of us still effing with them? Because we complaining and still entertaining them. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You can't be on social media complaining 7 days out the week when every time they drop something, you finna go support it. Don't make no sense. And then getting mad at those of us that don't. It don't make no sense. D. Steezel, Feige got to go. And he's straight. What's going on, Miss May Kent? The head door in the building. Grand Madam Tarot. My spiritual advisors in the building. Mr. Paul Martin. Not shocking, though, about DC. DC gave us a black man, John Stewart. And one of the most powerful weapons in the universe before Marvel gave us upper tier black power wielders. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Marvel's TV show gave us the genius light-skinned brother on Agent Carter and Matt McKenzie on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, they did. They did now. They did, but they damn. Because I saw a brother get deleted. And I'm like, we ain't really got enough brothers on the show for you to be deleting them. Remember when they had the mist, the Inhuman mist and everything like that? Old girl that was Quake, both her and the brother got hit with it. He died. And you knew it was going to happen too. I'm sitting there like this. He ain't coming back. It's like, why? Well, you got 8 characters on the show. You just got to delete the only black one on the show. and replace him with another black one. Like, it's too much that we can't have that much chocolate. Professor Film Fan says, where is Rhodey? I don't like JG for what he did to Guardians of the Galaxy, but he gets prop. Yeah, I understand that. Funny. Yeah. Humorous. Plus, if you're a fan of the OG Guardians of the Galaxy, I absolutely get that. Angela has been a transform. Yeah. I hope his comic sales. Yeah. Well, issue 3 hit today. If you talk about Mr. Terrific, issue 3 hit today. And here's what I would say. If I'm being factual in regards to it, it fleshes out his origin story, Mr. Terrific. So if you know his origin story, I don't want to tell you you gotta get this. If you know his origin story, you know his origin story. This just fleshes it out, retcons it a little bit and everything like that. So you can definitely jump into this. What I would say is this: if you are a fan of the character, if you like some good, Mr. Terrific, the series, the comic book series ain't bad. The character is treated with respect. And that's all I can ask for. I think we get introduced. Somebody said the character, I thought it was his best friend. Somebody saying it's his brother. I thought it was his best friend. I never saw the whole brother dynamic play out and everything like that. But it gives us some fleshing out in regards to Michael Holt. What I would say is this: having spent money on trash, I can spend money on this. I know Michael Holt's story. I don't mind spending the block on it and everything like that, just to let DC know I'm interested in the character, buying the action figures to let DC know I'm interested in the character, going back to go see the movie again to let DC know I'm interested in the character, taking the social media to let DC know I'm interested in the character. These are the things that we need to do to let the company know we're interested in the character. And I'm going to say this because I don't think we realize it. By and large, when it comes to Black people being involved in social media in regards to Black characters, this is a first. This is a first. We didn't really get involved until Black Panther hit. So we really don't know how to navigate this. And we're not savvy like we should be in regards to propaganda. They are, which is why they're able to spot it when cats like Nerdrotic and everything like that are being bigots. We sit up there and we want to go along with it. No, we need to learn how to hold our monies. We need to know how to demand better. There's no way in hell you're telling me that in either Black Panther movie, that character, T'Challa, was written with the same type of respect that Michael Holt was. Can't say that. You can like the character. You can like the actor. You can love the character. You can love the actor. Be honest, though. Because Michael Holt walked with a whole type of swagger that low-key, we can say Eric Killmonger was walking with. Did he not mush somebody in the face? Jazz out the way. Like, my dog get off. What? Did he freeze? No. They ain't no even think about giving him, hey, don't freeze. Yeah, so you get the representation that you settle for. Keeping up with these notes. Damn, Gunn might have given us a badass Night Thrasher if given a chance. I believe it. But then we would sit up here and have to listen to Grace from Behind the Trailer Park News probably complain about what Dwayne's haircut would look like. Mr. Martin said, Gunn, a white dude, gave Michael Holt the genius and badasses cool at the. He did. He did. But you see where we at? Watch this. We can honestly sit up here and say Lee, Kirby, Liss, and Mayberry had way more respect for that character than Ridley did. Coogler did. Moore did. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're going to keep the party rolling, though. We are. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Y'all in here. Where we at? If y'all have not hit the likes, hit that like button. Let the folks know. Let YouTube know we in here. Let YouTube know you in. Hit the like button. Right. And if you have, watch this. I get it. I understand it. You done pulled up. You might not want me to know you in here. That's fine. That's fine. I ain't tripping. Knowledge is knowledge. Right. My ego ain't like that. Cool. Hit that like button though. Hit that like button. You ain't got to say nothing. But if you don't do nothing else, hit the like button. You ain't even got to share the video, because I know if you share the video, that's gonna low-key tell folks who you is and everything. You ain't gotta do that. I'm willing to work with them. Let's work together. Hit the like button. hit that like button and tell your peoples. You ain't ever got to let me know. That's okay. That's okay. Tell your people, hey, you want some black? I don't really rock with Buddy like that, but Buddy got some good knowledge and everything like that. Go on sport, yeah. Cause we ain't got us out here talking about us like that. We don't. Scotty Hawk is in the building. What's going on, Big Scotty? What's going on, McGregor too? Michael had him walk. He did. Mike got me sitting over there on eBay looking for a damn Mr. Terrific jacket. All right, keeping the party rolling. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. We are in here. We're having fun. James Gunn, thank you so much for Mr. Terrific. Thank you so much for Michael Holt. We will be revisiting that this weekend. Like I said, I ain't mad at the Fantastic Four. I've just spent enough money. Now, if you ain't spent enough money on the Fantastic Four, that's you. See what I'm saying? That's you. I've been spending money on the Fantastic Four since the 70s. So I don't feel pressure to do this. I don't feel pressure. Can't nobody make me feel pressure. I got the action figures. The action figures I wasn't able to get when I was a kid. I got them now as an adult. Right. So I'm good. So I'm good on that. I'm gonna get me some more Curtis. I'm gonna get me some more Michael. Shout out to my brother Daryl. I'm gonna get the Superman version of Michael Holt. Then I have me 3 Mr. Terrific action figures. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure they know Theo is rocking with Mr. Terrific. Moving right along, keeping the party going. Thank y'all so much. It's raining outside. It is raining outside. All right. So here we go. Can we talk about William Roberts III versus DC Young Fly? I don't even know if y'all care. I don't. We're going to change it up, put a little levity in the situation, everything like that. I don't even know if y'all care, but DC Young Fly and William are beefing. William was supposed to be on the 95 South show. William pieced out a little bit earlier than what folks thought he was going to do and everything like that. And they online. Y'all ain't got each other phone? Like y'all don't want to hit each other up? Like, no, this is what we're doing? Okay. All right, so yeah, y'all too grown. Ain't y'all got kids? I know y'all got kids. Y'all got kids. Y'all got to do better than this. So William is flexing. He's in his pool. He's flexing about he had stuff to do. He wore his Louis Vuitton jacket for no reason. See, that's how I know you full of trick. See, whenever somebody start talking about what they got instead of talking about the topic, that let me know you was full of it. They said, hey, lemon pepper wings. Next time, have me some lemon pepper wings. DC, Young Fly, we're gonna let it be known, hey, you pieced out. You could have at least told us why you was piecing out. Common courtesy. They did have lemon pepper wings in the back. You walked straight past and you didn't see it. My disappointment is this. The phone don't work. And you saying you doing them a favor. I'm sorry. The 85 South show, I don't know if you need to be doing them no favors. Like, I don't know if they need you like that, is what I'm saying, because they pretty good. Like, we remember them when they was on Wild 'N Out. and they low-key outgrew Wild 'N Out, and they going on tour and everything like that. So I don't necessarily know if they need you. And then on top of that, William, I ain't heard none of them say nothing good about Donald Trump, unlike yourself, which is why I'm calling you William. So when you talk about what you did and you sitting in the pool and you talking about your jacket and you talking about some lemon pepper wings, as opposed to just being courteous, being respectful, instead of talking about that, you sound like the dude that did go vote for Donald Trump. You sound like the dude that was a correctional officer. You do. You know who you don't sound like? You do not sound anything like the dude that was on the record talking about every day I'm hustling. No, you don't sound nothing like that. No, you don't sound like that. You sound like a plant. You sound like a plant. You don't sound like that, which is why I'm calling you by your government name. You sound like a plant. Yeah, you don't even sound like a hater. Damn sure don't sound like a congratulator. You sound like a plant. You sound like one of them cats they looked at and said, we gonna make you the face so you will keep people oppressed and then you can cash out. Speaking of folks with their government name, then we got Avery Spears and O'Shea Jackson, and this one is a little bit different. Aries doesn't consider O'Shea in his top 5 of rappers of all time. Oh, Aries, come on now. Come on. And then you did the imitation of O'Shea. I don't think that was necessary for you to say, but you sound like Jim Jones, though. You sound like Jim Jones. When you no, O'Shea is nice. I can feel how I want to feel about O'Shea effing with the president, effing with Trump, but O'Shea legit. Now we're not gonna do we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. And O'Shea's movies, you feel how you want to feel. They have been culturally impactful. We're not doing that. I don't know. I don't know why you. No. That your take on O'Shea, that sounded real personal. That sound real personal and real crazy. Ain't none of us finna sit up here and say O'Shea Jackson ain't him. Stop that. Don't ever do that no more. And now you in your feelings because O'Shea didn't clap back. I don't think O'Shea own you like that if you don't say that the way you said it. Because you was being mad disrespectful. Wrong as well. Let me go ahead. Being wrong, being disrespectful. You can't do both and expect. No, you can have an opinion. You can have an opinion. You can. You ain't got to agree with everybody else. But when you start making fun of folks with that opinion, because watch this. Some folks don't ever need to make fun of other folks until other folks get their stuff together. And that's me. That's me being diplomatic. Have you seen you in an interview? Hold on. This is my wife. She is letting me know that she has made it safely. Hold on. Hold on. back. Like I said, the wife is on the road and everything like that. She's conducting business, family business. So y'all pray and everything like that on the road to Atlanta. We're gonna make it do what it do. So keeping the party rolling. Cube sold his soul. Hey, like I said, he did what he felt like. I'm sorry, you called him Cube. O'Shea. Yeah. I can't call him by that no more. Keeping up with these notes. At least 5 or 6. I got 4 of them. Probably how many Mr. Terrifics they have? At least 5 or 6. At least 5 or 6. I know Todd McFarlane is dropping another version of Mr. Terrific at some point in time. So yeah. Come on, y'all don't understand your question. You mean Mr. Terrific? Yes, actually, yeah. I gotta collect them. I got one. There's the JLU, Mr. Terrific. Absolutely. I used to like DC Young Fly until Jackie O died. Then he showed his true colors. Her funeral was all about him. He didn't care about her or the kids. Messed me up. I think, Grand Madam, so I didn't see the funeral, so I don't want to speak on that. From what I saw that he was hurting. And I don't ever want to know what that's like to lose a spouse. I don't ever want to know what that's like. So, and I try my best not to speak on things that I'm not familiar with, don't know of. So, what was said at the funeral, I don't know, because the generation is out there right now. I don't know what's going on with them. Like when me and Daryl talked and everything like that, we did our live last Friday, and I asked him, I said, what does YN stand for? And he was like, I had a feeling, but I didn't want to make that assumption. And I'm like, well, damn, when do we stop with the derogatory comments toward, like, damn, like, that's crazy. That's what we calling our sons? And we allowing our sons to call themselves that. And I'm like, it's too many of us that call ourselves to be intelligent for us to even let that be a thing that's out there in the atmosphere. And it's like, we're doing videos with it. It's in the description. It's like, it's okay. And I'm sitting up and like, how do we want better if we gonna keep degrading ourselves? That's crazy to me. Hey. Man, I don't know what I'm talking about. William is not a real gangster, but he stole his name from a William. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Ari Spears has been bitter for years, and he always hate on. And that's the way it comes across, professional film fan. Because I'm like, this ain't the same dude that I seen on Mad TV, nor in Jerry Maguire. This is somebody else. This somebody else. And not saying that this person ain't talented, but I don't know what's going on with this person. Because rather than just keeping the main thing, because I'm like this, from Mad TV to Jerry Maguire, now there's some things that's got to come along with that. And when I'm looking at him right now, it's like, bruh, you look rough. You look rough. The baseball cap turned to the sideways. You sitting down and you got your legs spread, and you got your legs spread because your stomach is sitting in your lap. No, dude. That ain't it. And you too young to be looking like that. You should be doing something else. And that's me saying, nah, what you doing right now, no. You need to be not this, not that. You hurt right now. Maybe because O'Shea didn't put him in some movies, but you was in the movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Tom Cruise. I don't know how. You had quite a few lines in that movie. So I don't know. But thank y'all so much for pulling up and everything. Y'all did not have to do that. Thank y'all so much. Let me see here. Q sold his soul. I don't understand. Let me see. Want to make sure I keep up with these notes and everything like that. Make sure I keep up with these notes. Let me see. All right. So moving right along. We didn't cover those two individuals. I don't think we need to do that anymore. So, game changer versus game manager. Now, this is football. This is football. Cam Newton recently came out and he does not put Jalen Hurd, Philadelphia Eagles starting quarterback, if I'm not mistaken, in his top 5 or top 10. Don't matter, because I'm sitting up here like, the dude didn't been to 2 Super Bowls. He didn't won one of them. Now, Cam has this thing where he talks about game manager, game changer, quarterback. So, and he's thrown his hat into the ring of being an expert. And I might not be considered an expert because that would be what they say. Well, you ain't never played in the NFL. And I've been watching professional football longer than some of y'all been living. What's your point? So I figured you tell me where we at. We can disagree. Feel free to disagree. That's fine. We agree to disagree. Game changer versus game manager when it comes to me, Theo, B, quarterback. Here is a game manager. As long as the offense is on schedule, there are no problems. What do I mean when I say on schedule? You got 1st and 10. You run a play. It's 2nd and 5. You're on schedule. You run another play. It's 3rd and short, as in 3rd and 2 and 3rd and 1. You're on schedule. This is you not being on schedule. It's 1st and 10. You run the play. It's 2nd and 15. You're not on schedule. You run another play. It's 3rd and 20. You're not on schedule. Well, when I look at quarterbacks that are game managers, they can't get you back on schedule. You finna punt. You either finna punt or you finna kick a field goal. They can't get you back on schedule. They can't. If the folks around them don't do nothing, they ain't finna do it for you. Game changer. See, Cam, this is when you would come into the category. A game changer, it doesn't matter what the other folks do. It could be 1st down. You run a play. It's 2nd and 10, as in you didn't get no yards. Well, the game changer at quarterback, he is going to either get them 10 yards with his legs or he's going to get them 10 yards with his arm. Either way, he's going to get you back on schedule. That's a game changer. Well, it's safe to say Jalen Hurd is a game changer. Patrick Mahomes, game changer. You know who we could say right now isn't a game changer, but a game manager? Russell Wilson. That's a game manager. Right now, at this stage in his career, Justin Fields is a game manager. Do you know what Tom Brady was? A game changer. Do you know what Peyton Manning was? Despite his limited physical abilities, a game changer. Why? Didn't matter. You were scared. They got the ball. It didn't matter. You're 2nd and 10. You say, hey, y'all, stop it. They get, yeah. The dude that talk, Omaha. Yeah, that's a game changer. That's a game changer. And my guy, be easy. Be easy. Because, see, this is me looking at your career. You had a strong arm. Accuracy wasn't all that. You didn't work on it. When you threw the football, the way you threw it, your throwing form, the ball was always angling down toward the ground. You didn't necessarily throw the best pass to catch. Now let's be clear. Because you bit into your role as Superman, I get it. You bigger than most defensive ends. That limited your NFL career. You were so stoked on you being the physical specimen, you didn't stop to think about you being Yeah, they trying to get your boy up out of here. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Yeah, you should have worked on you should have worked on learning coverages, and you should have worked on your form. Doesn't mean anything. You still were a game changer. You just would have been a better game changer had you worked on those things. And I'm not even going to mention that fumble you really didn't try to go get. No, I'm not going to mention that fumble. I did. But ease up, bro. Ease up. It sounded a little bit too much like some hater rating instead of congratulating. That's what it sounded like. Dangerous. Don't be hating on my quarterback, LOL. Let's go, Giants. I mean, I'm rooting for y'all. I do think you drafted your starting quarterback, and from what I've heard, he's making noise in camp and everything like that. So that'll be your better quarterback going down the road. Right now, in regards to Russell Wilson, if I look at the New York Giants, and I'm a Giants fan, so don't do that. Say, Theo, what you trying to say? I'm just, I like the Giants. Like, if folks, like, I don't even know how to tell Juju, like, Juju, you realize I was living in New York around about 1980, right? Like, I was living in the Bronx, 1980. Like, 80, 81, I'm living in the Bronx, so I had the Yankee satin jacket. You remember the Yankee satin jacket? Don't do that. Yeah. I had all that, so I was there. I was there when the New York Jets changed their helmets from white to green. I ain't never liked them white helmets, so I'm a Giant fan. We getting what we gonna get, huh? I'm rooting for the Giants. I am till they play the Steelers. So we got to what Theo was saying. As a Bears fan, I was more scared of Rodgers than Favre. Rodgers was more yeah. Yeah, you get that. So in regards to Cam Newton, quarterbacks being game changers, being game managers, big dog, I almost want to say let us fans make that decision. Sometimes when y'all players be talking about each other, it do come out like y'all be low-key jealous, hating on each other. So just let the analysts or the fans do it, because y'all missing the smoke on that. What else we got going on? JSO traffic stop. Okay, so JSO traffic stop, that is still commanding headlines in national news. I know it just made national news. Fox News is covered. So I wanted to go back over some timeline of events, though, so folks don't be emotionally triggered about the wrong thing. So I've seen the JSO traffic stop from the victor's perspective. I've seen the press conference that the TK Waters was very disingenuous in making. I've seen the body cam footage in regards to that, and I also understand that Benjamin Crump and his attorneys, his team, have taken over the case. So let's go with the timeline of events, because I think, people want to look at stuff. You saw what you saw, but what did you see? All right. So let's go through this. And Mr. Crump, if you're watching this video, I hope you pay attention to what I'm saying, because he did get profiled, but you're going to need to pay attention to how he got profiled. So the officer pulls him over because he's operating his vehicle in inclement weather with his headlights off. Mind you, the officer's lights are off as well. Mind you, in the video, it's not raining like that. So this is a judgment call. When you understand how motor vehicles are made today, vice how they were made yesteryear, you got the headlights in the newer vehicles automatically come on. Older vehicles, you got to turn them on. Well, older vehicles, if it ain't raining outside, you're going to turn the headlights off, right? Newer vehicles, it don't matter. Okay, so he gets pulled over for his headlights not being on in inclement weather. They didn't run his tag till they pulled him over. That's when they said his license was suspended. They didn't say that initially. They didn't run his plate. Stay right there. So if you did not run his plate and the driver's side window doesn't roll down, and I know we in Florida right now, so the only way you saw him was through the passenger window. He ain't got the driver's side rolled down. You see him driving, you notice, you see, because if you park, you see him, you see the headlights aren't on, you see him in the vehicle. He rolls by. You pull behind him. You pull behind him and don't run the tag because you already made up in your mind you're going to give him a ticket. He asked the officers to state the statute, 317.216 or 316.217. It's easy. The officer refuses to do it. He asked the officer for a desk sergeant. We know he has a right to ask for that. It is up to the officer's discretion. Okay? Those are the timeline of the events. The officer on the other side is saying his license is suspended. So now you know his license is suspended. One is a ticket. The lights not being on is a ticket. You driving on a suspended license can indeed get you going to jail. That's not why they pulled him over. That's not why they pulled him over. They didn't pull him over because he was driving on a suspended license. They pulled him over because his headlights weren't on. Then from the headlights not being on to his license is suspended to now he has marijuana in his possession. Breaking the glass to get him out the vehicle. Once he locked himself in the vehicle, not a problem. Sucker punching him in the face, that's a problem. Why you pulled him over in the first place, you didn't even do your job, because that right there, had you pulled him over and said, do you realize that your driver's license is suspended? That right there. That right there. We ain't even here, but you're going to have folks get upset this way. I've heard folks read comments, well, I've seen all the video footage now. It changes my perspective. It shouldn't. That because you seen the video footage, it shouldn't change a thing. He still got profiled and he still got sucker punched. That was what it was before the body cam footage came out. He got profiled and he got sucker punched. The body cam footage don't change it. It does show you, okay, now we see he doing some other stuff, but why was he pulled over? Stay right there with that one. He got profiled. Folks not going to look at that. Folks going to want to assume one way or no, he got profiled. Now, the argument could be made whether he got racially profiled or not. At the end of the day, he got profiled. He got pulled over for no reason. When the reason for him getting pulled over was right there as soon as they ran his tag. That was the reason for pulling him over. So, in regards to what the police officers, Jacksonville law enforcement office wants to say, this goes to civil trial. You're not going to win. You're probably going to win if you do it legally, because you got the black sheriff there basically signing off, not trying to heal the rift between, because damn, how you don't know police really, if you as a black person working in law enforcement don't know there's tension between the black community in America and law enforcement, you don't deserve to have your damn job. And clearly you either A, aren't aware of it. TK Waters is either A, not aware of it, or B, he doesn't care about it. To me, that means you need to be terminated. Better than Danny Dime. Yo, did you talk about Robert Griffin III? I can't. Robert need to shut up. I talked about Robert a few lives ago. Robert needs to shut up. Robert needs to shut up. Robert played college football. That's what Robert played. Robert is not a woman. He isn't. And Robert ain't talking to black women about this. So Robert needs to take quite a few seats, go somewhere, sit down, shut up, not address this anymore. Let those two young ladies play basketball. Stop capping. You ain't got to, because whoever you think your demographic is, they don't care. And the demographic that is encouraged by what he says, that's not the demographic that he wants to appeal to. So Robert Griffin III needs to just talk college football. The season is coming up and everything like that. Yeah. Matt B. Great, brother over there in Alabama, has a great college football show. You can do the same damn thing. Leave the WNBA alone. Leave the we were already moving on from Kang. That is why we named Avengers Kang Dynasty. Also, is the opposite good? Kevin was lying to black actor about being the face, only to sneak him. Yeah. So let me get to that. Kang made that statement. Not Kang. Kevin Feige made that statement about Kang. That's trash. When you know what Kang is capable of as a character, you know that's trash. But as I stated earlier, I believe that came because of a statement that Jonathan Majors made when he was on the Cam Newton show. Jonathan Majors talked about how folks turned their back on him. Well, one of those folks that he ain't got to say it. If somebody fire you, yeah, you thinking your employer then turned their back on you. Especially when they're raving about the magnificent job you did, and then for something to go awry. And as I said, no differently than when I look at the specifics regarding the Jacksonville case, I looked at the case regarding Jonathan Majors. How you in good faith fire him? That's what you would want a man to do. Do everything they possibly can to avoid a physical altercation with a woman. How you still firing that dude with a straight face? And that's what they did. Now, mind you, like I said, I'll go ahead and call a spade a spade. What black actors stood up for him? How many black actors kept their job at Disney? Ain't even say nothing. Now, mind you, that's crazy, because I remember when James Gunn got into his little and you had folks like Dave Bautista, right? Chris Pratt. Oh, we ain't coming back doing Guardians. If he ain't coming back, you ain't seen the black actors toe that line yet. For nothing. For nothing. For nobody. You ain't seen black actors show that type of solidarity yet. Oh yeah, we gonna do that when we got the Screen Actors Guild strike and everything like that. But stand up for a black actor or black writer being mistreated? So yeah, I think Kevin saying that, what he said about Kang, was his way of clapping back at Jonathan. But you say you're a Jonathan Majors fan. You say Jonathan Majors got done dirty, and why you still effing with Marvel? If you felt like Jonathan Majors got done dirty before, right, and then you just hear what Kevin Feige has to say about the character that Jonathan Majors played, right, why you still effing with Marvel? You can't keep saying they did the black character wrong, they did the black actor wrong, but you still effing with them. You still giving them your money. Something just ain't right. It just ain't right. Or, as my brother Daryl would say, make it make sense. It don't. Hello. That's the representative of Bass. Just woke up from a nice little cat nap. Come on in here. You going in here? You got you some food. Go eat food. We back. Put the cat up. Kelvin called that brother the Kang actor. Bad. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I think that was his way. But hey, if you think that was disrespectful, I do. Why you still effing with him? Keeping the party rolling. So that's what's going on with the JSO traffic stop. Recollection. They did have the plaintiff and his family, the victim and his family and everything. They did have a press conference today. Civil case is the best way to go. There's absolutely no excuse for that. They're gonna try and justify if you try and make this a legal issue, a law issue, as TK Waters said, his officer did nothing illegal. Lie. So civil case is the best way to go because that's gonna be easy. That's gonna be real easy when you look at the video footage. He did get profiled, and the officer can't explain it. The officer's not gonna be able to explain it. Moving the party right along, though. Moving to James Gunn. I'm not James Gunn. Damn, Kevin Feige. Cap 4 wasn't successful because Chris Evans wasn't in it. Wow. Ooh, James, not James Gunn. I'm gonna stop, James. I ain't gonna keep doing you like that. So Kevin coming. Kevin still your boy? Kevin ain't sparing nobody. So now this is funny to me. This is funny to me for all the wrong reasons, because let some of us tell it was our fault. So it was our fault. We was jeopardizing stuff. We wasn't doing right. We ain't go see it. We was hating and everything like that right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. So according to this though, Captain America, Brave New World, low box office takings were due to it being the first without Chris Evans. So it had nothing to do with us. Claims Marvel boss Kevin Feige. Wow. This comes to us by Amy West, July 22nd, 2025, 6:27 a.m. Sorry, Sam Wilson. Kevin Feige reckons Marvel fans missing OG shield wielder Steve Rogers was a big reason Captain America Brave New World underperformed at the global box office. During a roundtable conversation attended by Deadline and other outlets, the MCU boss claimed that the disappointing earnings were due to the movie being the first without Chris Evans, and he didn't expand on the theory beyond that. So it wasn't a bad script. Wasn't a bad script. You sure it had nothing to do with the writing? That's crazy, because now you got me over here vouching for Anthony Mackie. you sure it wasn't a bad script? You sure the script that you put together where you recast, that recast don't look like it was worth a damn do it. Anyway, you sure the script where you recast Thunderbolt Ross for no damn reason and had the leader in it for no damn reason, taking on Sam Wilson, those are not his villains and those are not Steve Rogers' villains. You don't think that had anything to do with it? Evans Cap famously encouraged his pal Sam to take on the mantle and lead Earth's mightiest heroes in Avengers Endgame, having chosen to remain in a different timeline and grow old with Peggy Carter, played by Haley Atwell. Directed by the Cloverfield Paradox's Julius Onah. Anybody bragging about the Cloverfield Paradox? No. Wasn't it like 3 Cloverfield movies? I like the first one. But the Cloverfield Paradox, you like that? Directed by the Cloverfield Paradox's Julius Onah, Captain America Brave New World sees Anthony Mackie's former Falcon coming to his own as the eponymous do-gooder with the help of the original super soldier Isaiah Bradley. And Isaiah really didn't help him in that movie. Joaquin Torres and more. Tim Blake Nelson. Why? Rosa Salazar, was she there? Liv Tyler and Harrison Ford, who plays Thaddeus Ross, Red Hulk, round out the cast. It cost around $180 million to produce. That's a bad script. And according to Box Office Mojo, made approximately $415.1 million worldwide. In comparison, Captain America: The Winter Soldier pulled in $714.1 million back in 2014, while Captain America, you don't think it was a bad script? Like, what Captain America fan looked at that script and said, oh yeah, we got gold right here? You just gonna throw Anthony Mackie up under the bus, huh? Well, Anthony, I get that. I said, boy, look, that's low-key saying it's your fault. That low-key saying it's your fault. That's what that is. Low-key saying that's your fault. Low-key, that's crazy. Kevin called that brother the brain that part, Theo. Why keep giving Marvel your guap if they foul? I don't understand it, big bro. Again, they see us as simpletons, and some of us prove them right. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, yeah, you might have wanted to expand, Kel. And he said he been saying it. Kel don't give a damn about them characters like that. I'm just saying, if we do, while we at, because it's safe to say Michael Holt then got treated way better than Sam. And I only think that, here we go. Give me the brother over there in DC that then got treated like Sam. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Feige, this and Nick, hey, that's what he doing. That's what he doing. I don't even feel palm-colored women like that, and I don't blame Steve at all. Ella, girl working with, you said dad, bad dad, dad. Come on now. I bought 2 Captain Carter action figures. I ain't finna act like that. Diabolical Nerd says, ignoring the source material, terrible writing, screwing actual comic fans, for casual fans, have nothing to do with the failure of MCU. Tell more. Hey, listen, like I said, I know what I'm doing when I'm getting off this live tonight. I'm going to go get me some more Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I ain't saying, I'm just saying it's Wednesday, comic book day today too. Speaking of comic book day today, okay, so I have stuck to my guns. Y'all heard what I said. I said what y'all heard what I said, and I said what you heard in regards to my current comic book collection. That said, I know questions are going to be asked. I don't know why. Yeah, I know y'all going to ask me the question. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. And the reason why I don't know why is because I know what I was told. I know what I was told. I know what Daryl was told. I know what me and Daryl were told at the same damn time. I know what me and Daryl heard at the same damn time. And what me and Daryl heard at the same damn time was the only person who has any say-so over their relationship. You see how discreet I'm being? The only person that has any say-so over their relationship is Jed McKay. And that did not come from Jed McKay. No, that came from another writer. Yeah, that writer said the only person who has any control over them two is Jed McKay. I find it awfully interesting. And I know some stuff that I ain't saying, but I find it interesting knowing what I know, why this is what we're doing. It's almost at this point like we're intentionally poking the bear. What for? As I said before in another video, and I'm not going to back away from it. You want to put her with him? Go right ahead. You want to, I know how it's going to play out. And it's low-key playing out like that. When it's folks on Reddit, and I don't think folks, if you're not from America, you might not know. But if it's folks on Reddit going off, and that ain't the platform folks normally take to voice their concerns about comic book characters. Like, that ain't the popular platform. But if it's folks on Reddit showing they natural about that union that person want to keep putting out there, I didn't try it. As my grandmama and granddad used to tell me back in the day, a hard head make a soft ass. Well, I don't know what we doing, but that whole surety name dropping everything like that, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it a buck. Right now, while he might not want to feel that way, you alienated yourself from Black Panther fans. And right now, Black Panther fans don't trust Black Panther fans don't trust you. That trust is gone. There's some disappointment there. There's some anger there. There's a feeling of betrayal there. It is what it is. I told you it was going to come. I was trying to tell you because I'm sitting here listening, looking at people. You're the writer. I'm the person on this end. I'm trying to tell you how folks looking at you. You don't want to go along with that. You want to do what you want to do. Well, I'm telling you right now, you've alienated Black Panther fans. They don't give two damns. And every time somebody puts something out there in the ether where you got what you're doing referencing anybody from Black Panther, folks get pissed. Folks get upset. Folks get aggravated. You do not want to be compared to John Ridley. And I'm saying that, I'm trying to tell you, you do not want to be compared to John Ridley, and you going down that road. And you going down that road in a way in which he didn't, because unlike John Ridley, Black Panther fans gonna feel like you laughed in their face. That's what that's gonna be. And you don't want to say it like that because we got this thing going on where Black Panther fans aren't Aurora Monroe fans. Yes, Black Panther fans are Aurora Monroe fans. And what Black Panther fans see is something quite a few people are failing to look at. They're looking at the union between the number one Black character male and the number one Black character female and what that union could bring about. And way too many Black writers act like they stupid when it comes to that. You act like you stupid. Quite a few of y'all act like, some of y'all got children, but you act dumb as a box of bricks when it comes to that. You act like, oh, we just want T'Challa and Aurora together. No, we want what that union can bring about. The crazy damn thing is that Reginald Hudlin got it. Jonathan Hickman gets it. But y'all want to act deliberately stupid with it. Okay. What stupid is, stupid does. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Well, I'm telling you right now, you could be over there on other social media platforms and everything like that. I'm telling you right now, Black Panther fans do not, by and large, trust Marvel editorial nor its writers in regards to any character from Wakanda. They don't even, your orientation doesn't matter. Your gender doesn't matter. Your ethnicity doesn't matter. Your race doesn't matter. What matters is your track record. And it's only two writers right now, Black, well, no, more than that, but most recently, Brian Hill, Cheryl Lynn Eaton, Dr. Eve Ewing. While folks disagree with it, because I'm not going to mention the folks that everybody is in agreement with, that sucks. Folks disagree on Ta-Nehisi Coates, David Liss, Jonathan Mayberry, Reginald Hudlin. Folks accurately state what Christopher Priest has done for the character. Some good, some bad. Jack Kirby. Anybody else handling this character? Benjamin Percy. Anybody else handling this character? I mentioned Benjamin Percy because he ain't us. But anybody else handling this character, you look like me, trash. So There's nothing that's going to get a Black Panther fan invested in that comic book. Name dropping Shuri is not going to work. Good looking on the Black characters that have been featured in that comic book. That's an acknowledgement. I see it. I will give credit where credit is due. I absolutely will. In this particular comic book, Bishop popped up. He did. That said, that ain't enough to override that right there. It is 2025. And while this might be your first journey in the Marvel, first journey into dealing with American comic books, I'm here to tell you, Black people in America are sick and tired of the bullshit. And if you cannot empathize, sympathize with that as a Black writer from another damn nation, well, I'm sorry to tell you, the only person that by and large was checking for your writing was the Black American. You alienate that person because you looking at somebody else. It is what it is. It is what it is. So keeping the party rolling, Kevin Feige analyzing MCU like he's John Campion on his YouTube channel, and not, you know, the man in charge. Hey man, listen, I'm gonna let him be great. I'm gonna let him be great. I ain't got nothing to do with all that. I'm gonna let him be great. Sterling K. Brown produced a new Hulu show where a slave falls in love with a snow bunny. Sister didn't need a job. No man. Never did. I roll with Mr. Smith. Yeah. Just ask Priest how it's going, pissing off Black Panther fans. And he kind of like William. He don't know what he's doing. You sit up and like, just let the story play out. No, my guy, you should have came back with Hunter, Casper Cole, or Horatio. Don't nobody give two damns about Everett Ross. See, that's not reading the room. But that's the person that think they know better. No, we know about white characters. We ain't got no issue with white characters. We don't give a damn about Everett Ross. We don't give a damn about no white child, no white baby acting like they the king overcome. We don't give two damns about that. But hey, you listening to who you listen to. Not listening to the people that were crediting you for the job that you did in Black Panther. We saw what you did. And we were able to articulate what you did, good and bad. Not learning from your mistakes. We told you we did not like what you tried to do in regards to replacing T'Challa. We even stated you tried it 3 times. Everett Ross, Eric Killmonger, Casper Cole. As a fan base, we rejected it each and every last damn time. Here you come with the world to come, knowing damn good and well what Black Panther fans want is an ongoing monthly. And you bring your behind back and no. You get what you get. They just announced Marvel Knight's Punisher, and while Frank looks a little older, I somehow doubt he will die in the opening pages as a decrepit old man and get replaced by. They're not doing that. You already know better. you know they're not doing that. You know they're not doing that. They're never gonna do that. You know that. Keeping the party rolling. We about on up out of here. Where are we at? It's almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. That's all right. Shout out once again. Can we give it up once again? Come on now, Artman Customs. Come on, Nico. Can we get y'all want to take a look at that one more time? Because I just, bro, you got me feeling good. You got me. Remember the song? Remember the song by Tony? Feel good. I feel good. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, I feel good. If the rhythm feel good to you, baby, let me hear you say, boy, you make me feel good. Where are we at right now? Okay, yeah, I got like, yeah. We get on up out of here with this one. So just to round it on up, we didn't cover William Roberts III versus DC Young Fly. Yep. Aries Spears versus O'Shea Jackson. Feige says Kang was soft. Said no comic book fan ever. MCU Reboot. Like I said, if we ain't changing the owner, I don't know what we're doing. Game Changer, Vice Game Manager, Dear Cam Newton. We went over that. Captain America 4. Damn, you just throwing brothers all up under the bus. JSO Traffic Stop. We went over that. Let's see here. Storm. Someone wants to know. I just covered that. Mr. Terrific, keep the party going. I told y'all what we need to do to keep the party going. Instead of going to social media, beefing with one another, tripping about stuff and everything like that, let's go to social media. Share our love for Mr. Terrific. If James Gunn is over there at Blue Sky, let him know you want some more Mr. Terrific. So, last but not least, the Breakfast Club. Being emotionally triggered. I'm looking for some consistency. Not looking for conveniency. I'm looking for some consistency. So, what's the difference between the disparaging comments that Nino made and Andrew Schultz? What's the difference? What's the difference between what Andrew Schultz said some months ago and between what was it? Nino said, what is it? What is his name? What's the difference? I'm gonna need to rock with me, Nation, on this one, because I don't know. I know disparaging comments about black women, disparaging comments about black women. Is it that the Breakfast Club knows Kai? They know his mama? Is that why Charlemagne got so upset? Because he knows the dude's mother, but he don't know the two sisters that Andrew Schultz talked about. Is that what it is? Is it that Kai has been a guest on the Breakfast Club, and the two women that Andrew Schultz was talking about, we don't know nothing. Like, we generalize black women. Like, help me out. Somebody make it make sense to me, because I'm trying to figure out what's the difference. What is the difference? Were they so damn disgusted because they demanded that he go apologize? You need to go apologize to Kai, and you need to apologize for what you said about Harriet Tubman. When did they tell Andrew Schultz he need to apologize? And as black people, fans, why we not demanding that of Andrew Schultz? Why we ain't looking at the Breakfast Club like, damn, why y'all ain't come down on Andrew Schultz like that? Or why y'all ain't demanding that Andrew Schultz apologize to every black woman before he walk about your show? I'm gonna need somebody to help me out, because I ain't trusting black creators, man. Andrew White. Nino ain't white. Because I'm trying to figure it out. I got this white male, young white male, right, making disparaging comments. Okay, well, what's the difference between him and the grown white man? Okay, what's the difference between this young white male and this older white male? I'm trying to figure it out, because I'm looking at us getting mad. And I ain't telling you not to be mad, but damn, you don't want to be consistently mad. Like, don't be mad when a black person tell you to be mad. You don't want to be able to just discern for yourself when you should be mad, because that's what it's looking like. Oh, I ain't got no sympathy for Nino. Well, you had sympathy for Andrew Schultz. You ain't excusing the grown ass white dude for doing some stuff like that. Or let me guess, it was jokes with him, huh? I'm trying to figure out what's going on, because it's a lot of. I ain't seeing some consistency. That's all I'm asking for. I'm trying to figure out what's really, really good in the hood, and don't fake the anger. No, don't check out this live now. No, what's the difference between Andrew Schultz and Nino? Why we mad at one and we forgiving the other one? I need this right here. Why we mad at one and forgiving the other one? Mind you, I'm of the mindset one of them is damn near 40, if not in his 40s. So he should know better. But we make it all types of. No, I need somebody to talk to me. All I got right now is Kamoyo telling me he white. I need some more of that. I need more than that. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Because if you can sit up here and say Nino can go to whatever, And you can say, if you can, whatever you finna say about Nino, you should be saying the same thing about Andrew. But I know that ain't what we're doing because I'm watching. We doing TikToks and everything like that. We on Instagram doing video. I'm like, ooh. So are we afraid of Andrew? We're saying Charlemagne is only dating Andrew though. But I feel that. Well, okay, just hilarious. It's hilarious how y'all only got energy for Andrew's shows. Yeah, what the other dude name? What the light-skinned brother name that worked with Charlemagne? DJ Envy. Yeah. First of all, I ain't seen you do nothing with no record yet, so I don't know about that. But Envy, that ain't y'all ain't keeping that. What you got? 2 dudes up there, 2 sisters. Y'all ain't keeping that thing a buck at all. You look like you can't say nothing to Andrew because low key Andrew helped sponsor the radio station. That's what it looked like. It looked like you can't say anything about Andrew because you and Andrew low key working for the same person. That's what it looked like. And it looked like to me, we're allowing ourselves to be emotionally manipulated by folks that ain't being emotionally consistent. Cause I looked at what Andrew said and I like, damn dog, that's what we doing. I looked at what Nino said, I said, damn dog, that's what we doing. But we ain't do that. No. I'm trying to figure. Charlemagne looked disgusted. I want to ask him my damn self, what's the difference? Because you looking like you want to read the young dude, the riot act, and you over here kicking the bobo with the older dude. Something just ain't right. Neon is Indian. Oh, so we don't mind. Don't do that. So we don't mind. So it's okay for the white. That's programming for real, ain't it? that's subliminal programming for real. Are you gonna get mad at anybody else to say something about a black person, but white person say something about a black person? It's okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look, I'm out. Clearly that wasn't keeping that same energy. I am out. Before we go though, we're gonna do this one more time because shout out to Artman Customs. Y'all need to get it him. If you want to know how much I had to pay for everything, just understand some stuff that I was paying for. I was the first one paying for it, as in I was the one that asked for the first piece. And if you're the first one, you're gonna always be the one paying the most expensive price. Listen, this bass head sculpt is all at the bag of chips. I got my bass. I got my bass. I got my bass. I don't even know what to say. I got my bass. I feel good. I got my bass. My brother Daryl is saying he piecing out and everything like that. I got my bass. I got my Paulding. I got my Paulding. Shout out to my brother Daryl, Kamoyo for keeping me up to speed on what is properly called. I got my Paulding. We say we got Wakanda at the house. That's what we mean. Now it's crazy. When this comic book come out? Dr. Eve Ewing. This is how much we thought of your story. This is how much we thought of your story. We needed, wanted, got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And to everybody else out there in the Black Panther land, the world of Wakanda, thank you so much for pulling up tonight. This has been fun. We're going to come do this again. My brother Daryl has a live coming up tomorrow. He has already did the Space Ghost finale. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Grand Madam Tarot did have a live today. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. If you are not following Artman Customs over there on Instagram, y'all go follow that brother. Hey, he does some amazing work. He's got a Nakia head sculpt that he's working out. Nakia, Okoye head sculpt that he's working on right now from the Ultimate Universe. We're going to get that and make sure to do. Oh, and tell everyone, don't forget to pick up Blood Letter. Yes, Blood Letter issue 2 came out today, brought to us by the magnificent Joseph Illich. If you have not got that, go pick that up. That way you're familiar with it when we drop the comic book review. And you never know how me and Daryl get down. We might talk about the comic book this Friday night on Friday Night Vibe now. Not that Mr. Joseph Illich would be here, be nice, but we could be talking about that comic book this Friday night. So to make sure you're up to date, go ahead and get your copy. That said, we out. Damn. What'd you say if you Google Neon/Andrew Show? I just got questions. I'll be trying to keep that same energy. That said, I'm out. Thank y'all so much. This has been a blast. It is Wednesday. Hey, before I go, they say it comes in threes. Rest in peace to the great Malcolm Jamal Warner. Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. Let those you know, let them know you love them. Let them know, because tomorrow ain't promised. That said, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius, Chadwick Boseman, till next time, I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.